If people are not clicking on your YouTube videos, your thumbnails might be the reason why. And we're going to talk about that and tell you how to fix it in today's video. But before we do, want to know our most forbidden marketing secrets that turn your audience into raving fans who gobble up your every offer, fiercely reject your competition, and go out to do your selling for you? If that sounds like something you need in your business or for your clients, go join our private cultish marketing school group over at forbiddenmarketingsecrets.com. When you do, you'll get access to things we don't dare share on YouTube. There's a whole community of business owners and marketers just like you who love to geek out on marketing and cult building psychology, waiting to connect with you. So if you dig what we're doing here and you want access to the stuff that YouTube won't let us show you, go join the cultish marketing community over at forbiddenmarketingsecrets.com. I'm Nathan Frazier.
And I'm Lily Elizabeth.
And this is Forbidden Marketing Secrets. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the studio, Lily.
Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. People listening to this tomorrow when it goes on the air will be like, St. Patrick's Day, that's so 24 hours ago.
Get with it.
I know, right? That's, you know what? Before we jump into it, that is a thing about YouTube. If I see the video was posted yesterday, I'm like, that's old news. I'm not even going to watch it. You got to get those views in the first 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about thumbnails today, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. This is one of our clients, Real Growers, and this guy, we put out, he does an amazing job. We polish it up for him, but this guy gets, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and check and see what his videos, these are some of his best performing videos, close to 200,000 views on some of his videos. Generally within the first 24 hours, we get about 12 to 20,000 views per video. After a couple of months, they'll get up into the 30, 40,000. Some of these videos are about 8 months, a year old, and they're nearing 200,000 views. So we know what we're talking about. We're not just bullshitting you on this episode. Both of us have a different approach when it comes to making thumbnails, and we're just going to kind of go through all of the different things that we put into our thumbnail creating strategy. So but let's go ahead and just jump into it, Lillian.
Let's do it.
We're just going to have a back and forth conversation about what makes a thumbnail grab attention and get people clicking. And I should be a rapper.
Bars.
And let's go ahead and just very first thing that we notice when we're looking at these thumbnails for Real Growers, what's the first thing that is kind of like our rule number one for a clickable thumbnail?
Yeah, always the video host or the face of the brand is going to be in that thumbnail. So you're going to see a recognizable face. And honestly, I have a little trick with the faces. I like to outline them so that the viewer can differentiate between the background image and the subject.
Yeah. So a face that pops, you give it that stroke effect or that outline effect, helps it pop from the background, makes it easier for your eye. Everything that we're going to do, we're trying to make it easier for the eye to realize what's going on, so it's more likely to pay attention. When something's cluttered, when there's too much information, when it's hard to differentiate different things, your eyes get fatigued and they say, I don't even want to look at this. It's too much work. I'm going to go find a thumbnail that's easier to look at.
Yeah, I got other options. Why are you making me work for this one?
Right, exactly. And that's
for sure.
That's kind of one of our rules as marketers. Always make it as easy as possible for people to say yes. Otherwise, they're going to say no. And one thing that I wanted to, while we're talking about faces are something that your eye is just naturally drawn to. We love human faces. And so if your thumbnail has like a monster truck in it, or if your thumbnail has a garden in it, or some other weird galaxy looking thing, sometimes those things will grab your attention, but a human face as well as the thing that you're talking about will always do better than just the thing that you're talking about. Now, we like to put the face of the brand, whoever the client is, we like to put them in there. But we found that another thing also does well when it comes to faces.
Yeah, you can also put like a celebrity. If you're talking about a celebrity in your video, you could totally make that the subject, the face of your thumbnail. As long as they're instantly recognizable and recognizable for sure, then you're totally fine. And you can add that in your thumbnail.
Yeah. So if you're doing you won't believe what Donald Trump did this weekend, or look at what Kim Kardashian wore to the Oscars, having Kim Kardashian or Donald Trump's face, somebody who's instantly recognizable if they're the subject matter, adding their face to your thumbnails will also grab people's attention. My two rules are either the brand face or whoever we're talking about. If we're talking about a celebrity or a politician or somebody who's recognizable, we want them in there as well. And tips I see people fake this with AI where they exaggerate some of the expressions.
Okay.
But you told me a funny story about some of your own Instagram thumbnails. Expressions on faces, why are they so important?
Yeah, boring doesn't work. It doesn't catch the eye. I want to grab your attention within the first couple seconds of you looking at my thumbnail. So I want a goofy face. I want a funny expression filled face.
Mm-hmm. And usually my kind of rule of thumb for this is like, if the video is something shocking, I want the face to be shocked.
Totally.
If it's, you're going to be outraged by this, then I want the video face, the thumbnail face to be outraged.
Yeah.
If it's going to be, you're going to be amazed by how awesome these cotton sheets are, I want the face on the thumbnail to be like super happy looking. Exactly. Yeah. Ecstatic. Match the expression to the tone of the video, the tone of what you're trying to come across with in the thumbnail. But like you said, a boring video, if I look bored, then you're probably going to assume you're going to be bored watching the video and nobody's going to come to that party.
For sure. No doubt.
All right. Next thing besides human faces, thumbnail text. Now, not everybody does this, but I find the thumbnail text is kind of like the headline for the headline. It's what grabs the attention, and its job is to evoke enough curiosity where they say, okay, now I need to go read the headline of this video.
I gotta click on this.
Exactly. So a couple of rules for thumbnails. Number one, I like to keep it really quick and easy. I like to keep it 2 to 5 words.
Beautiful.
So that you can see it instantly. Your brain automatically says, oh, okay, I see what this is about. I want to read more. Let's go over a couple of other rules though. 2 to 5, easy to read words, bold text. One thing that a lot of people that are creative, that are also business owners, they make the mistake of having a really fancy font or a font that's hard to read because it looks pretty. That's, again, making your viewer do a lot of work. They have to sit there and try and pick out each letter and figure out what each letter means. We want to make it easy to read. Bold, clear, crisp, sans, serif, any kind of font that has like that
Squigglies.
Squigglies. We don't want them. We just want bold, easy to read. And make it clear, make it simple. You said no cluttered text.
I don't want to make you work for it. Like I said before, you got like 3 seconds of their time, whether they're going to scroll or click on your...
We got like a third of a second of their time.
A third of their second, literally. So I just want to make sure I interrupt their scrolling pattern and I have something to hook you and get you curious.
Yeah, and most of the ones for real growers here that we have the examples pulled up, I think the largest one is maybe 3 words. 2 words is what I usually shoot for on these.
For sure.
And then the other thing that I do is I pick a highlight word, the word that I really want to stand out. I do it in a different color than the other word. So I usually use red and white. Those seem to be the ones that are the easiest for people to pick out. You can go with your brand colors, whatever your brand colors are, but just make sure that they pop off of the thumbnail. Again, grab their attention with the face, grab their attention with 2 or 3 clear, bold words. And the goal here is just to spark curiosity, to get them to have that, wait, what moment where they say sensational words.
Yeah, sensational. For sure. I agree. And also, I think it's important too that it's not just clickbaity thumbnails. You got to build trust with your audience. And if every time I click on a thumbnail that has Kim Kardashian's face, it's not a video talking about Kim Kardashian, I probably won't trust your next video.
Oh man. When YouTube first came out, back before Google acquired them, people would just put pictures of hot girls in bikinis in their thumbnails.
Clickbait.
Yeah. Then you would click on it and it was some like incel guy talking about his favorite video game, and then the hot chick in the bikini never showed up.
I didn't sign up for this.
Exactly. And so that would totally violate trust. Whatever is going on in your thumbnail, be as clickbaity as you want to be, but deliver on the bait. Make sure that when I click on it, I'm actually getting what you teased me with. Otherwise, I'm not going to click on your next video.
Totally. You lost my trust.
Exactly. We talked a little bit about the text in there, the sensational, short, clear, easy to read text.
Yes.
I said sometimes it makes sense to go with just white and red. Those are like my favorite attention grabbing.
Yeah.
But also we can go with brand colors. Some of the other clients that I work with, we go with brand colors. And again, let's talk about consistency here.
Yeah, I like the consistent text layout theme of your thumbnails. And honestly, when you go to your YouTube videos, I think it looks really nice, and that familiarity aspect makes it easy for viewers to navigate your page and know what's going on and where.
Yep. And the other thing about that is, if you're looking at the video right now, all of these Real Growers videos, every thumbnail has the same template. It's got the blue on the two sides. It's got Scotty Real first and foremost up front. It's got some cannabis kind of blurred out in the background. It's got the 3 words, always the same font, always the same colors. And the reason that we do this is I want to make sure that if you watch 1 or 2 of my videos, the next time one of my videos or one of my clients' videos pops up in your feed, I want you to instantly recognize it. I want you to be like, oh, that's that guy. The last 2 times I clicked on his videos, or the last 2 times I clicked on her videos, I was rewarded. I see another one. Instantly, I want to click on that. If our video thumbnails are constantly, we're using different fonts, different colors, different templates, different layouts, if every single time, then the next time they see one of our thumbnails scroll through their feed, they're not going to realize it's our video, and they're less likely to click. So having that consistent theme of whatever it is, face, same font, same colors, same layout, having that consistent theme where I instantly know it's one of your videos as I'm scrolling through is so important.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like I see a lot of content creators on YouTube ripping each other off and stealing like an artist.
Well,
I love to say that.
If it works for them, it'll work for me.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think that if you have something that's instantly recognizable and it's different than what everybody else is putting out there, man, that familiarity aspect of viewers coming to your page is really going to kick off.
Yep. So if it works for Mr. Beast, it'll probably work for you, but it'll make it hard for people to differentiate your videos from Mr. Beast's videos.
Definitely.
And that's the one thing that I have hesitancy using the red and white font, because I see a lot of creators use red and white. So I'm a little bit hesitant about it, but it's what we did, and it works, and it works. Yeah. But Scott Zetlin, one of the guys that's in our world, what does he say all the time?
He likes to say different is better than better. And that's kind of where my thought was before, where if you have all of these thumbnails that look the same on YouTube and everyone looks like they're trying to copy each other, you're the one standing out. I think that really says something about your strategy, first off, your videos, and the value you have to present and deliver.
Right. And better is good, but the point here is different is better than better.
Exactly.
All right, let's see here. Last thing that I wanted to cover on this one is we were talking about tools that we use, and one of the key things that I love to do in all of my thumbnails is make the person pop with the stroke.
Yeah, that outline feature. Totally.
I use Adobe Photoshop.
Okay.
To
so
do
pro.
Yeah. I use Adobe Photoshop to do all of my thumbnails. You are not a fan of Adobe Photoshop.
Yeah, I like the easier way. I like Canva. It's free, first off, which is so cool. And they have so many different templates, like hundreds of thousands of templates ready to go for you to use. And they're really cool, solid YouTube thumbnails. Okay.
I do know Canva makes it so much easier. When Canva first came out, it was a little bit restricted and it was a little bit clunky, and Photoshop was just what I dived into.
Yeah, the go-to.
Because it gives you so many options. But you've shown me the stuff that you do with Canva lately, and I'm blown away with like how far Canva has come.
That's how I make all of my thumbnails. And honestly, inside scoop, they have an outline feature that you can literally outline your subject in one click.
No kidding.
One click. It's awesome. How many clicks do you take in Adobe, Nate?
I don't even want to talk about
You don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, so those are our tips for more clickable thumbnails. And again, if you can't get their attention with the thumbnail, you're not going to get them to watch your video. So the point here is grab their attention with the thumbnail, make them say, wait, what? Direct them down to the title of the video, and we'll do another video on titling your titling your YouTube videos in the future. But get their attention, direct their attention down to the title. Man, I'm tripping all over myself. And then get them to actually click and watch the video. But it all starts with a good clickable thumbnail. So that's our 2 cents on it. If you've got any suggestions on more clickable thumbnails, I'd love to hear it. Leave your best thumbnail tip in your thumbnail tip. I don't know about that. Leave your best thumbnail tip in the comments and we will catch you later. Before we're out of here, do me a favor. If you like this video, let me know. Hit that like button. If you want to catch more videos like this, smash that subscribe button. If you know a business owner or a marketer who could benefit from what we talked about in today's video, share it with them. And check out the other couple videos YouTube's recommending. I bet you'll dig them.